Hello friends, I'm Nashik from blogtool.com and today in this video I'll show you how you can create a multilingual website using the WPML plugin. Now if you see this website, as you can see, everything is now in English. The title here, it says DV for business, lorem ipsum is some dummy text for printing and typesetting industry. The button says learn more, financial advice, investment planning. So everything, all the text and everything over here is now in English language. But if you want, you can see at the top in the menu bar, you have this option. When you hover this is a drop down. You see that we have the Hindi option. We also have this option over here. So you'll get an option on top of every single post, on top of every single page, just like this, that this particular page or this particular post is also available in some other language, and you can view this page or this post in some other language. You can have the same widget in the footer bar as well. The most popular position is obviously in the header. You have something like this. You have the flag, the name of the language. So if you want to see the Hindi version, if you want to see the Hindi version of the website or this particular page, you'll simply click on this Hindi flag. Now as you can see, the design, everything remains same. All the text, all the content is now translated into Hindi. As you can see, the title is changed, the subtitle, even the button text is changed. Instead of learn more, it says aur jano. So those of you guys who know Hindi, you can see that everything is so perfectly changed. Instead of financial advice, it says Vittiya Salah, because this is some Hindi language going on. Okay, as you can see, everything is completely changed, and it has not affected the style of the website. Now, not only that, you can change the pages, you can also translate the blog page. For example, let's go to the blog page, and if you notice, even the home page, even the menu thing is changed. Even in the menu, it says home and blog in Hindi language. Now this is the blog page. Now as you can see, this is the simple blog, one single post. Let's open this post. And now as you can see, the title here is in Hindi. All the content in everything is now in Hindi. The sidebar and everything is now translated into Hindi. And not only that, even the WordPress, if you see the WordPress dashboard, everything in that also is translated into Hindi. So it's quite an amazing plugin. I'll show you how you can do everything step by step. Now before proceeding further, I would highly recommend you guys to click on that red subscribe button and also click on that bell icon so you don't miss any future updates. If you find this video helpful, give a thumbs up to this video. If you have any doubt, any comments, any suggestions for me, you can leave them in the comments section below. With that being said, let's get started. Alright guys, so as you can see, I have just created a very similar website over here. Okay, this is everything in English. And when you click on this blog, you have this blog page, you have this simple blog, and everything is given in English. Now we'll see every step by step how to convert this website or how to translate this website into Hindi, or you can say how to make it a multilingual website. Okay. Now to do so, we'll be using the WPML plugin. WPML is the industry standard plugin for making your website multilingual. So you ask any WordPress expert, what is the plugin to translate your website or to make your website multilingual? They will say it's the WPML, WordPress Multilingual. Now to get this plugin, you simply have to open a new tab and type in blogtool.com/WPML. Now you don't even have to type in this thing. You will see a link in the video description below. Click on that link and you should be redirected on this page. Now this is you can see there are so many different options available over here. You can go through this and you can click on buy and download. You will be redirected to this page. Now as you can see, there are three plans: multilingual blog, multilingual CMS, and multilingual agency. If you just have a simple blog, you can go with this thing, multilingual blog. But I would recommend you to go with this one, multilingual CMS. This is the most popular option. It has almost all the features, not almost all the features, it has all the features available, and you can use this on 3 different websites at one time. And if you go with the multilingual agency, you can use this on unlimited number of websites. So that is the only difference. So I would highly recommend you to go with the multilingual CMS. If you want this, just click on this. As you can see, the price is $79, and after 1 year the renewal price is $59. But don't worry, if you don't want to renew it, you can still keep the plugin. Basically, renewal is when even if after 1 year, if you want some updates, then you have to renew, or else you don't have to renew. You will have the plugin. If you just purchase it you will have the plugin, and you can translate your website even after 1 year. So you can translate your website for lifetime, basically, even if you don't purchase the most recent version. Okay, now click on this button, whatever plan you like, just click on that buy now button. Now here, fill in your details, your billing details, your card details, so that you can make the payment from here. And once you make the payment, you will receive a mail which will have your username and password. Now using that username and password, log in to this website. Put in your username and password and click on login. Now you have to hover this and click on downloads. Now you'll see all these options. You have to download this one, WPML Multilingual CMS. Actually, we have to download all these 4, but just download this one first. Multilingual WPML Multilingual CMS. Click on this download icon. As you can see, it has started downloading, but I'll cancel this because I already have this file. Now go to your website, go to your dashboard. Now if you don't know how to go to your dashboard, simply type in wp-admin after your website name, put in your username and password and log in. Now we have to upload that plugin that we have downloaded from this website. So to do so, you'll see at the left hand side, you'll see these plugins, hover that and click on add new. Now because we have a file, we have to upload that. So we'll click on this button, upload plugin, choose file and choose that file. So here it is, SitePress Multilingual CMS 4.1.2. Select this, click on open and click on install now. Now once it is installed, you can click on this activate plugin button to activate this plugin. Okay, now as you can see, this plugin is activated. But here it says that you must have a valid subscription in order to get upgrades or support. And you have this link, purchase a subscription or enter existing key. Click on this link. So we have to register this website on WPML so that we can get all the features. Now you can, if you have not already purchased it, you can purchase it from here, or if you have already purchased it, you can click on this register WPML. Okay, now go to your website, hover this and click on my account. Now click on this thing, sites, manage your sites, click on this link. Now you have to copy your website URL. So just copy your website URL, the main website URL, not the complete link from here. Just copy the main website URL like blog.com or something like that. Now come to this page, click on add new site, enter your site URL and click on add. Now as you can see, this is added. You'll see this option key. You can click on this show key. It will show you a key. Copy this key from here, go to your website, paste it over here and click on OK. Now as you can see, the plugin is successfully registered and you'll get this option. Now we have to download 3 more plugins. This one, string translation, translation management, and also media translation. So just tick mark these 3, come at the bottom, tick mark this, activate after download and click on download button. So this will automatically download and activate these 3 plugins: string translation, translation management and media translation. Right guys, now as you can see, all the 3 plugins are installed and activated. Now you'll see this pop-up over here. You need to configure WPML before you can start translating. So click on this button, configure WPML. You will see this screen. Now if you don't see this this button, if you don't see this configure WPML button from here, you can just hover over this WPML and click on languages. For the first time it will you'll be redirected to this screen, and first time you have to configure everything. So first you have to select what is the language of the content on your website. So everything on my website is in English language, so I'm selecting English. Now click on next. Now you have to select all those languages which you want your website to be translated in. So you can select multiple language, but I'm just selecting one, Hindi, and you can obviously just go ahead and translate multiple languages. I'm just selecting one and click on next. Now this is setting up the language translations for you. Alright, now as you can see, we'll get this quick setting over here. Now language switcher option. So all language switcher option in your site are affected by this setting. So if suppose if the translation version of a particular page or particular post is not available, what should this do? So this should whether this should skip language or link to the home page of language for missing translation. For now, just tick mark this thing, skip language. Menu language switcher. So do you want to add this language switcher in the menu? Yes, we do want to do that. So we can click on add a new language switcher to a menu. You have to select the menu. So I'm selecting this one, main menu. Now first menu item or last menu item. So as you can see, this is the last menu item. If you select first menu item, this thing will come before home. So I don't want that. I want this to be last menu item. I want this to be a drop down, and I want to show the flag. So I'll tick mark this. Now as you can see the the preview over here, we can see the flag. Now I don't want the native language name, so I'll just in fact I want the native language name, but I don't want this thing, a language name in current language. I don't want that. Okay, now as you can see the preview over here, English and Hindi. Click on save. Now you can also add this language switcher in a widget if you want. We are not doing this. You can also add this language switcher in the footer. So you can just tick mark this. You can select how you want to style it. Click on save and it will show something like this, as you can see in the footer. If you don't want this, you can just untick this and you won't see this thing. Now whether you want to show the link to translation of post. So if you want that, just tick mark this. You can do some settings over here and click on save. Now this will show this thing, okay, on every single page and post. It will say if the page is available in some other language, it will say that this post is also available in Hindi or any language. Okay, so if you want that, you can enable this thing as well. Now once you're done with all these settings, click on next. Now compatibility reporting, whether you want to send the plugin and theme information in order to get faster support, or if you want to just skip this thing. So you can select any one of these and click on next. Now registration is already complete, so it will show you the site key and show you that your registration is complete. Now click on finish. Alright guys, now you'll see there are some more options over here. But we'll fix all these things. Now first of all, we'll have to enable advanced translation editor. Okay, so basically advanced translator editor enables you to translate your website automatically. You don't have to manually go ahead and translate every single line. Okay, you can do it automatically. So to do so, you'll see under WPML, you'll see these settings. Click on settings, and how to translate a post and pages. Select this one. Use advanced translation editor. Scroll down, click on save. Alright, now again go to your dashboard. Now there was one pop-up for that, so that pop-up is now gone. Now you will see two more pop-ups over here. WPML needs to set languages to existing media in your site. Set media language. Click on this pop-up or click on this button, and you'll see this option, media translation. Simply click on this button, start. Okay, it's all done. Click on apply. Fine. Now go at the top, you'll see one more pop-up. Setup is complete. Click here to finish the setup. Click on this here link. Now click on finish setup. Alright, so everything is now done. Click on a dashboard and you won't see any messages, any notices over here. So all the settings are simply done. Now let's start translating the website. So first of all, let me open the website in a new tab. So this is our website. First of all, let's start with the page. Okay, so first I want to translate this particular page, this home page. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll click on pages. Now you'll see this home page, front page, and besides every single page, you'll see this plus icon, and you'll see the flag over here. If you have selected multiple languages, you'll see multiple flags and multiple plus languages. Now I want to translate the home page into Hindi, so I'll select the home page, click on this plus button. Now this will redirect you to this page 8.wpml.org. That is because we have selected the advanced translator. Now as you can see, here it is. Now if you want to translate this entire website, so basically if you see over here, if you notice over here, it has all the data, all the text on your website on your front page. Okay, so in home page, as you can see, you have this text, you have the text on the button, so only the text will be changed. So you have all the text. Now you don't have to do it manually. You can see automatically everything is translated. If everything is not translated automatically, you can simply click on this button at the top, translate automatically, and you can click on translate. It will translate everything for you, and you have to go ahead and for every single thing, just if you find everything is proper, simply go ahead and click on OK. Alright guys, now as you can see, I have made everything okay, and everything is now translated into Hindi. Now if you want to change something, you can for example, if you want to change something in this line, you can select this line and you can change anything from here and click on OK, and that thing will be applied. Now once you are done with everything, click on finish. Now you will see this page. Now click on complete. Now once you click on that complete button, you will be redirected to your dashboard. Let's wait. As you can see, we are now redirected to our dashboard. Now instead of this plus button, you'll see this pencil icon, which means that we have already translated this website, but you can click on this pencil button, and if you want to make some changes in the translations, you can do that as well. Now let's come over here, let's refresh this website. Now as you can see, we get this option that this page is also available in Hindi because we have just translated this page in Hindi, and also when you hover this, you get this Hindi option, and we have this language switcher in the footer as well. So let's do one thing. Let's see what happens when you click on Hindi. So let's click on Hindi from here. Now as you can see, everything is same. The style and everything, the colors are same. All the text is changed. Okay, as you can see, all the English text is now changed into Hindi. Now these things, few of these things are not changed because this is lorem ipsum text. This is not the English language. This is some dummy text that I have just pulled off from internet. Now when you click on blog, you'll see that this is still in English because we haven't translated this page. So we'll have to fix this thing. And I just noticed one more thing. Let me go back. Now as you can see, when you when you select this Hindi language, the URL changes. It says your website name / language is equal to Hindi. I don't want this kind of URL. I want something like this. When you select this, let's see the example in this particular website. As you can see, when we selected Hindi in this website, it says your website name /hi for Hindi. Okay, so I just want that. I don't want something like this. So let's fix this thing. So to fix this, you simply have to hover WPML, click on languages, and you'll see this settings. You can do some settings over here, and you have this language URL format. Select the first one. As you can see, it says for Hindi language, it will be your website name /hi. This is for Hindi language. Select this and click on save, and you can change the order and everything. We have done all these settings. You can do some, if you want to change something, you can do it from here. Okay, all right, we have seen all the important settings. Now come over here again, go back to your home page. Let me select English first. Now let me select Hindi. Now as you can see, it says website name / Hindi. Now let's see how we can translate this blog page. Okay, this is the blog page. Let's see how we can translate it. Okay, so to do so, again come back to your dashboard, click on pages. Now let's select this thing. Here is the blog page. Click on this plus button. Alright, now as you can see, everything is again automatically translated. If it is not translated, you can click on this translate automatically thing. It will translate it for you. Now as you can see, this is English language, but it is still not translated. So if you see something, if you see a problem like this, don't worry, you can simply click on this icon or you can just press Ctrl M on your website. As you can see, now this thing is also translated. Now once it is done, you can click on this OK button. Okay, just select everything, click on OK. Okay, for this also you can do that. This is not the English language. As you can see, this is just some dummy text, lorem ipsum text, and that is the reason this is not properly translated, because this is not even the English language. Okay, so that is actually why it's happening. Okay, so you can simply click on OK for all these things and click on finish. Click on complete, and again you will be redirected to your dashboard. Now let's come back to our website. Let's refresh it. Now as you can see, for this website also we have this option, because now this website is also translated into Hindi. And when you hover this, when you click on Hindi, let's see what happens. Now as you can see, the title and everything is changed. But if you notice one thing, it says no result found. Whereas we actually have one post over here. We do have one post or one blog over here. But when we see the Hindi version, it says that no result found. It says that no post or post or blog is found. And the reason is very simple. The reason is that we have not translated that thing into Hindi. So basically it will show those results only if they are available in Hindi language. Okay, or else if they are available in some other language, it will not show them. It is showing it over here because this is the English language, but in the Hindi version it is not showing it. Now I just noticed one more thing. When you click on this Hindi, let's see. Now if you see in the URL bar, it says your website name /hi/ blog, and this blog is in Hindi language. Now I don't want to use Hindi in URL bar because that can be very problematic. So I want to change this thing. So let's fix this. Let's see how we can fix it. Now you can click on this edit button under blog, and at the right hand side you'll see this option permalink. As you can see, here it is. Now this is this is the English version. So if you want to see the Hindi version of this page, you can click on this and select this Hindi from here. Alright guys, now as you can see, this is the Hindi version, which is fine. Now in the permalink, as you can see, you have this question mark, E04, all these things. So change this thing and simply type in blog. Okay, just type in blog in the URL bar and click on update. Now let's come again over here. Let's go to home page. Now let's go to blog. Now it is fixed. As you can see, your website name /hi/blog. So that Hindi thing from the URL bar is gone. So make sure to change the permalink if you see anything like that. Okay. Now once we are done with this thing, we are done with the pages. Okay. So we have seen how we can translate pages. Now let's see how we can translate a blog. Okay. So we have this blog. If you see the English version. Okay, we have this, but we have to translate this into Hindi. So come back to your dashboard. Now, first of all, we have to translate the categories of blog. So you can hover post and click on categories. So whenever you create a post, you have to select a category, and after that you can type in the post. Now this is the Hindi one selected over here. So make sure you select the English version. All right. Now in this English version, as you can see, we have one over here which says finance, and that particular post belongs to this category. So you can click on this edit button and you can just add the translation from here. Okay, you'll see this translate Hindi. Click on add, and you can add a name for this one. Now for the name, what I'll do is I'll copy this finance because I want to show the name in Hindi. So I'll copy this finance. I'll open a new tab and type in translate. Just type in translate in the Google Chrome. You'll see this thing. Copy this, paste this thing over here, and in this search for Hindi or whatever language you want, and it will translate this word into Hindi. Now copy this word. This is the Hindi word for finance. So I'll copy this and put under name, but in this slug I'll still type in finance. I won't type in this thing, okay, because this slug is actually the URL bar, this thing that will show in the URL bar, okay. So even in the Hindi version, I want to show /finance and not / this language, okay. So make sure in the URL bar you always have English. That is what I recommend. It's all up to you. You can, if you want, you can have some other language in the URL bar, but I would highly recommend you to just make sure to have English in the URL, okay. So select this thing and click on add new category. Now as you can see, with our finance is now added. Now when you click on English, you'll see this this thing, okay. The English version is also available. Now click on all posts. Now let's translate this blog into Hindi. So click on this plus button or plus icon. Alright, now do the same thing. Make sure you click on translate automatically and just go ahead and see whether everything is proper or not. So here, let me fix this thing. Alright, so once it is complete, click on finish and click on complete. And let's go to our website. Let's refresh it. Now let's see the Hindi version. Now as you can see, the title is Hindi blog, but in the URL we have this blog, okay, /blog in English, and all these things are now translated into Hindi. Let's open this. Okay, now as you can see, the title and everything is now translated into Hindi, okay. So this is how you do all these things. Now if you see, the menu bar is still in English, so let's fix this thing. So come back to your website, our appearance, and click on menus. Now if you see, in the English version we have one, in Hindi we don't have anything. So in Hindi we have to create a new menu. So click on Hindi. Now give it any name. So I'm giving it a name of new menu. You can name it Hindi menu, or if you're creating some other language, that particular menu name, just give it any name you want and click on create menu. Now select the pages that you want on the home page or for the menu, drag and drop those, and this is the translation of the main menu, which is my English menu. So I'll select that and click on save menu. Now come back to this website. Now as you can see, this is in English, home and blog. Let's refresh it. Now as you can see, home and blog is also in Hindi. Alright. Okay guys, so this is the end of this tutorial. This is how you translate your website in any given language. Okay. This is the easiest and the most trusted possible way of translating your website or making your website multilingual. Now if you have an e-commerce websites, there are some additional steps, because in e-commerce websites there are some additional pages like the cart page, checkout page, plus we have the shop page wherein we have all the products. Then we have the products itself that we have to change the title and so on. So later on in on my channel, you'll see one more video. I'll create one more video on how you can translate your e-commerce website. This was for normal business website, for normal blogs, basically for most of the websites. But if you have an e-commerce website, I'll show you how you can do that. maybe in future I'll create a video on that. Okay, so I hope you find this video helpful. If this video was helpful for you, make sure to give a like, and if you have any comments, any suggestions for me, you can leave them in the comment section below. Also, never forget to click on that red subscribe button and click on that bell icon so that you don't miss any future updates. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. See you soon.